What's going on, everybody? It's the Hook Cam back again with another film breakdown. This time we're checking out the Chiefs in their game against the Packers. And, what I want to highlight in this game is Andy Reid's ability to make a backup serviceable. Not that Matt Moore was a bad quarterback by any means, but obviously he's not Patrick Mahomes. The ability of Andy Reid to develop these route concepts and not necessarily create anything new, but do a good job of simplifying their game plan to the point where Matt Moore can be a really good quarterback, and make great throws and put some balls on the money and put them in a position to win, because that's ultimately what you want out of a backup at the end of the day. So that's what we're going to get into this video. A little bit of run, a little bit of pass stuff. Unfortunately, no defense in this one. But with all that being said, guys, let's jump on into this. All right, fellas, jumping into this Chiefs game. Some of the stuff that Andy Reid did to help out Matt Moore in this Chiefs offense, I think, really showed how good of a play caller he is. With this, for example, right, we're giving the Packers a dead side up top in a 3-by-1 formation. Okay, we're motioning Tyreek Hill up and into the backfield and then back out to the flat. Something that the Chiefs like to do a lot, and all this is doing is really kind of a smoke and mirrors sort of thing, where we're trying to get eyes on Tyreek Hill and really influence that movement to the left of the formation for the defense. And we can already see just off the bat, it's forcing backers and defensive line to take steps in that direction. Now they come back with a counter the other way, and what it does is it complements each other so well. And this is an early down in the game, an early 3rd and 4 for this Chiefs offense. I believe that they're already down, but again, the offensive line wise, what we get is some outstanding blocks here for number 75. I believe his name's Cameron Ervin, and then of course from Travis Kelce on this. Really good job down blocking here from our left tackle Ervin. Great job by our left guard picking up this blitz. Things like this can kill counter in the backfield right away. It takes a little bit longer for this play to get developed, and a blitzing backer will kill it a lot of times, but this guard does a really good job having his head on a swivel. And then of course Travis Kelce on the end just really does a good job of stepping down into his gap and then working his way to whatever backer flows, right? 50 is going to be the guy that's coming to flow here. 87 does a great job of picking this thing up. Really good job there from him. And then of course our two pullers, our right guard and our right tackle, do an outstanding job of getting out, kicking out our edge defender right with our guard. Really good job there, staying inside out on the line of scrimmage, working up to his left shoulder, pull left, hit left. Really good job there. And then of course our tackle does a great job working up to the second level and really just getting a body on a body. But again, really good job on this 3rd down and 4, and really showing how Andy Reid's not afraid to run the rock, but also how he helped out Matt Moore in last Sunday's game. All right, another great example of what Andy Reid was doing to help out Matt Moore on Sunday night. Okay, in this situation, we're going to have an RPO, all right? And whenever you got an RPO, we're running an inside zone up top to the left of their offensive line. Everybody up here up front assumes it's a run play. As an offensive lineman with RPOs, you always assume that that it's going to be a run. You always assume the ball's handed off. It's on the quarterback to get this ball out in time. Very simple play design here. Inside zone to the top. We're going to get a quick slant from Travis Kelce. We can see that the Packers are playing off of number 3. Okay, that's a ton of cushion to give 87 here. Matt Moore's eyes are going to go straight to 50 on this, as we can see, and it's going to be a really quick strike to 87. Easy first down pickup. It's little things like this that Andy Reid did on Sunday that make his coaching effort and what he did for this offense so incredible. And again, it's not necessarily that they changed a bunch of stuff, but they definitely cut back on their playbook. They found stuff that was in 8's wheelhouse and they ran it. Watch his eyes here as he goes straight to 50. You can see right there, staring 50 down. Okay, he's coming up towards the line of scrimmage. I know that slant's going to be there on the backside. Boom, right there. Okay, just one other thing now that I'm watching it. Just, a fact that offensive linemen do. Anytime that there is an RPO, your backside tackle is going to lock on with this edge defender. Okay, because he's not the read guy anymore. Most of the times when you're running inside zone or something, he's the read guy, especially like if it's college, right? And most quarterbacks are mobile. The read guy you'll let go on inside zones and you read him, right? But when it's an RPO and there's a pass tagged with it, we have to lock him up, give your quarterback time, hit the quick slant behind it. Just a little fact about offensive line play that I thought I'd share. And then Travis Kelce, one of the best after the catch. Outstanding job. But again, just the little things that Andy Reid did on Sunday to help out Matt Moore. As we got a 3rd down and 12 on this play, great play call on this, but really more than anything, great execution and really what you can get with a receiver like Tyreek Hill in the lineup. So what we're getting out of the Packers is going to be a cover 2 look. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Cam, the safeties are staggered, so it's probably 1. No, it's not. It's cover 2. He's staggered because he's toward the boundary, and he doesn't want to give up that shake route where he leaks out, right? That shake where he influences to the inside and then breaks his route out towards the sidelines and flattens it. That's why he's staggered, so that he can come down on that if that does happen, right? We're getting a cover 2 out of the Packers, okay? What we're going to get out of the offense is going to be all curls and really good routes from 2 out of the 3 receivers going out on this. He kind of gets jammed, well, does get jammed at the line. Great route by Tyreek Hill, though. Great route by Tyreek Hill. Everybody's worried about his deep threat, his deep ability, and he stops this thing on a dime past the marker, turns around and he's there for the catch. Great anticipation from 8 as well. Okay, this is a really good job from 8, stepping up into the pocket and throwing a laser for the first down on this. But again, what we're talking about is things that are in our quarterback's wheelhouse. Andy Reid knows that we're not going to be able to complete the 45-yard crosser to Tyreek Hill over here. We're not going to be able to clear out with our number 1 at the bottom and let Travis Kelce run that flag or that corner route at 20 yards. No, we have to keep this simple, right? So we send everybody on a curl, have him make the right decision. He's a vet. He's been in the league. He knows what to do. It was things like that that I was so impressed with on Sunday. And that, again, the Chiefs did lose, and yes, that sucks. But Andy Reid is a phenomenal coach, and I don't want that to be understated. And Matt Moore played outstanding as well. Look at him resettle his launch point and then delivers a strike. Great job here from the Chiefs on this play. All right, fellas, this is going to be the touchdown pass from Matt Moore early in the second quarter. What I really want to highlight on this is the play design. Watch how much we influence the left side of the field here, first with the motion and then with Tyreek Hill coming across as well, making this thing look like a jet sweep. Okay, really good job there. The fake pitch from Matt Moore, improvising and then just floating this thing up to Travis Kelce, who's running to open space. Outstanding job, right? But the play design, watch what we do to the safeties and the defensive backs on this. I mean, everybody's running across the formation, and then on top of that, what we do to put the cherry on top of this play is we send our number 1, our point man, on a deep crosser, right? Now we're going to have our corner and our safety coming over the top because it's cover 1. They have no choice because he's the deepest threat on the field at this point to cover him. Travis Kelce does a really good job earlier in the play selling his block, right? And then getting upfield and pushing this thing vertical. Easy ball for Matt Moore to throw. You just got to float it up. He takes a shot on this play too, but really good job from Kelce selling that thing and then getting upfield and just kind of running under it. Outstanding play design from Andy Reid. Once again, I can't stress this enough. I absolutely love Andy Reid as a play caller. I think he's a good coach. Just a phenomenal job. 87 selling his block and then just running that thing vertical. Looks the wrong way to start, but a really good job on the play design and the execution from the Chiefs on this play. All right, fellas, later in the second quarter, we're going to take a look at this play call. It's just going to be a really simple run action, 2-man route. But what is so phenomenal about this is it's essentially a triple move from Tyreek Hill. So if we look at the bottom of the screen here, Tyreek's lined up right here. The Packers are going to drop off into a cover 3, right? He bumps up tight, and then at the snap, he's going to drop, flip his hips. Whenever a cornerback's hips are flipped like that, it's usually a 3 or a 4. Right now, you know it's 3 because we have our 2 corners who are dropping, and then we have our deep safety. But this is a triple move from Tyreek Hill. You fake the out and up right there. That's a double move in itself. And then he breaks this thing down for basically an 18-yard comeback. And Matt Moore's got the arm strength to hum that thing in there for a first down. Outstanding route and a great play call from Andy Reid on this one. So like I've said before, one of the things that I love about Andy Reid's offense and this Chiefs offense is the pre-snap motion. Okay, and what the Chiefs do on this play is there's the Mecole Hardman touchdown, right? We motion him across the formation. We know it's man because of this right here. That corner follows him, okay? One high safety, he shaded the side of Tyreek Hill. Don't blame him on this. What we're going to get is a jet sweep from the Chiefs, okay? Now, what they do with this is they leave this man unblocked. We have our receiver and Travis Kelce working outside here to essentially take these 2 cats who try to run with him. Okay, a quick pitch from Matt Moore. Mecole Hardman takes this thing, and we're off to the races. Absolutely love this play call. Love the play call because of what you do to the edge defender and how you are able to get that edge, right? When we look at this thing pre-snap, it doesn't look like we have much. Okay, but we're essentially going to we're putting 91 in a bind, all right? We have a receiver running top speed, not necessarily top speed, but close enough to the point where if he runs like directly upfield, he's not going to be able to make this play. We have an inside zone to the right look from the offensive line. That's going to put 50 in a bind, okay? Because he's probably going to read guard or this running back who runs this inside zone to the right. Okay, now we have 91 who's widening, but he's flat-footed. There's no way he's going to make a play on 17 on this. And then we have our 2 lead blockers who are up, making great blocks, selling out for your teammate and getting 17 in the end zone. Again, I just love the play design on this thing. It's being creative. It's helping out 8, and it's keeping you in the game against the Packers, and in a game that I don't think a lot of people thought would be this tight. So, again, really good coaching job. Great schematics from the Chiefs on this one. All right, fellas, about 3 minutes left in the second quarter here. And one of the things that the Chiefs do so well is the pre-snap motion, like we said before, but also just the ability to get their receivers in space, get their athletes in space, really. And that's exactly what we see on this play. Now, usually when the Chiefs run this motion, we see him come back into the backfield, and then he rolls out into the flat, taking care of a flat defender while they try and stretch the field to that side or hit like a deep crosser on the other side. But we don't have Patrick Mahomes in the backfield right now, right? We got Matt Moore. So what they do is first off, the timing on this is incredible, right? And I know that it might go under the radar, but this is outstanding timing. Watch on this motion. As soon as he comes back and works into the backfield, he stops as soon as this ball is snapped. That is great timing. That's great timing by these two guys. It's a great job. It's great practice stuff, and something that's not going to be talked about a lot, but that timing on that is everything. Because as we work here, right, we influence this side of the field with these double posts and then with this wheel out of the backfield. And what that does is it gets these defensive backs on their heels and backpedaling, right? And that creates the separation that we see right here. Look at our receiver in space on the side. It's really just getting your athlete in space. Not the best ball from Matt Moore, but it's enough for 17 to make a play. Really good job here, and again, it's that offensive philosophy of getting your athletes in space and letting them do the work for you. You don't need to have these incredible pass concepts and push everything downfield and have a gunslinger. You can still gain yards in the NFL by doing stuff like this. Getting your athletes in space. I mean, there's no one within 6-7 yards of them. That's a ton of space and a lifetime of time for 17 to make a decision on this. Really good job on the play design, and then, of course, the blocking downfield from the Chiefs for a big-time gain before the half. Fellas, on this play, I just want to show kind of one of Matt Moore's better throws from the night. We're going to get a cover 4 from the Packers, so essentially we're just getting a drop from all 4 of their defensive backs. Tyreek Hill really does a great job of clearing this thing out, forcing this safety back and forcing this defensive back to stay at home right there. He does come up a little bit because we have this flat threat, and he is, in a sense, the flat defender. We run a dig behind that, and that's going to open up this window, but this is a phenomenal ball from Matt Moore. Let's take a look at this thing. I mean, he's getting pressure in the face right away. Not right away, but in his drop, he's getting pressure in the face. He steps up. He knows he's got to deliver this ball on the money. He does for a big-time first down and moving the ball in the Packers' territory. Just a great job from Matt Moore. And he really did a phenomenal job on Sunday, and I don't want that to be overshadowed just because it was a loss. It really was a good job from 8. Great job from that coaching staff. Leaking that back out into the flat was key to this whole thing, but just putting a ball on the money from 8 and just giving him a little bit of props on this. Good job from him on Sunday night. Fellas, last play I want to take a look at here. We got a big 3rd down and 8 from the Chiefs, driving down to try and not take a lead, but tie up the game. And just the formation and the routes from Kansas City on this is phenomenal. Off the snap, it looks like all 3 of these guys are running vertical. And you can see on this, right, you can see that there's a little bit of delay from when they snap the ball and then from when all 3 get running. 1,000% on purpose. This is supposed to happen. Really good job of just clearing this thing out, stretching this vertically. One of these guys runs a corner, and we essentially get a flood concept out of this formation. But a really good job of stressing that defense vertically. Kelsey makes that catch, breaks a tackle, first down, Chiefs. So really good job from Andy Reid in this game, and that's really the big thing that I wanted to stress in this video is the ability of Matt Moore and the phenomenal job from Andy Reid to get this guy in a position to win a football game. In a way, the Chiefs were almost a fumble away from taking this thing away from the Packers. I wouldn't say really a fumble away, but that was a pretty critical play. So with all that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it informative. If you did, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. It would help me greatly. Chiefs fans, man, the future is bright for you guys. It is going to be a fun couple of years for the Chiefs. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but there's some special stuff cooking over in Kansas City. So with all that being said, guys, I'm the Hook Cam, and I'll see you next time.